Velcha Rush. Welcome back, everybody, to 365 Days of Irish Tenor Banjo Tunes. Today is day 10. I'm going to be playing a tune called the Blackthorn Stick. Now, the last tune I did before this, I practiced for nearly 3 hours and still couldn't pull off a decent example of it. I think that just goes to show I am a beginner, which is why I'm trying to do this thing. It's to motivate me to play the banjo every day, less so much of a tutorial. However, I can't be up till 1 o'clock in the morning doing these all the time, or I'm going to burn out over the course of a year. So what I thought I would do is I'm going to try and play this once through. This is a jig. I'm going to try and play it once through with the down, up, down, down, up, down picking pattern, which I haven't yet perfected for jigs. And then maybe I'll come and, so we'll do that, and then maybe I'll come back after that and, just play it through once as is, and we'll see how it goes. But I'm not going to spend a ton of time on this one tonight. Hello, kitty, because I need some sleep at some point. All right, so I'm going to move the camera a little closer so you can see what we're up to. We're going to play the Blackthorn Stick. Okay, so Blackthorn Stick, like I was saying, jig picking pattern should be down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, which is hard, I find anyways. Like I said, I'm a beginner when I'm switching around strings. So as opposed to, so, a little bit of a tutorial, I guess, for the bit that I know. So what some people do is they kind of just, they just, so they just sort of pick away, a lot of them just all downs. Maybe people who've played guitar a little bit or something are going to go down, up, down, up, down, up, which is like alternate picking, which is good for reels actually, but it does tend to lose. So the point of a jig is we're trying to get that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the emphasis is on the 1 and the 4. Hence the down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. So it's always on the 1 and the 4. That's the little bit I know about picking patterns for jig and Irish banjo. So let's give that a try. There we did it again, but that's not so bad. So that's the A part. We're going to try this again on the B, and then I'm going to go do this as just a practice lesson for myself off camera, and then I'll come back and play it for people who just want to know how the rhythm goes or the tune goes. Okay, I'm back. I can tell you a little bit of what I learned. So my tendency with these things is to give up because I find it sounds terrible. I'm really slow, and so I'm still not getting that jig rhythm sound that I want. So what I'm doing this for today is just, maybe if you're a beginner, is to show you there are other people out there struggling with this. I know whenever I go on and I look at banjo lessons or YouTube tutorials, and I'm always just like, oh my gosh, this person is just incredible, and they can talk while doing these patterns, and they can do all these things. Now, these people have been doing this for years and years and years, and they've done it through practice. And many of them, especially if they grew up in the Irish tradition, have been doing this since they were very young. So as older folk, with the gray in our beards, who are just learning this, we have to make a point of practicing this. And so even if you think you're not doing very good, the point is to stick with it. And like I always tell my daughter, and her violin teacher tells her, there are exercises she will do where the point is not to sound good. The point is to keep her wrist straight or her pinky in the right spot or something like that. And it doesn't actually matter what you sound like, you're just concentrating on that one thing. So for this one, I am going to focus on the down, up, down, down, up, down, and I am probably going to try and overemphasize beats 1 and beats 4, just as a practice thing. So I would suggest you try that yourself, and you don't have to work at it a lot, but maybe every day. Give it 5 minutes, 2 or 3 times through a song, and pick a song maybe that doesn't change strings a whole lot, or like I find this one, the way the strings change doesn't seem to interrupt the flow too much. There are spots where it does, but you need to learn that too. So anyways, I'm going to put it back down on the banjo, and we're going to try this out. Okay, so I just did once through the A and once through the B. Normally you repeat the A, repeat the B. But that's just, that's the Blackthorn Stick, more so to show, you know, if you are finding something you're struggling with or something you need to improve, rather than just plugging along with songs, which is, I guess, one way to do things, but then you would probably just keep doing alternate picking. Create exercises for yourself that will help you improve things that are not perfect or not working right for you. So that was an exercise for down, up, down, down, up, down, jig picking on day 10 of 365 days of Irish banjo tunes. These are turning into slightly more tutorial-ish, which is kind of scary because I'm a complete beginner and really don't know what the heck I'm doing. So take my advice if you wish, or let it be if you wish. Anyways, we'll see you tomorrow for day 11, and I think I'm actually going to get to bed before midnight tonight. So have yourself a good night.